In our last 3 videos, we covered the basic 3 functions of Soundtrap, and that was learning how to use the loops and loop library, cover beats and the patterns beat maker, and how to use the synthesizers and the piano roll. Before we really get going on more details of Soundtrap, it's pretty essential you have some tools to write your music, such as what the definition of melody, harmony, and key does for us in our songwriting. I mentioned this icon at the bottom of the screen that says key. Our key says A and then M. What does that mean for us? It's going to take a bit of explaining, so let's dig in. Key is actually short for key signature, and just like a time signature, gives us information about the music we are playing or making. This time though, instead of rhythmic information like the time signature gave us, the key signature gives us melodic and harmonic information by telling us which pitches to use. For starters, we give pitch letters. The musical alphabet is A through G, with each letter responding to a pitch. On the piano, we've got repeating sets of 7 white keys and 5 black keys starting on C. That's how we usually read piano. Let's start with the white keys and give each of them the letter that they get. So if like I said, starting on C, we go up to D, and then E, F, G, A, B, and finally back to C. Now going up that sounded pretty good. Well, it just so happens when you play all of the white keys starting from C, you're actually playing the C major scale, and the pitch is the key of C. And the distance between each key there is how we spell any other major scale. So starting from C, we go up 2 keys, right? We have to count the black keys, so we go start from C, 1, 2, half steps for a whole step, to D. So we go C to D, 1 whole step, to E, another whole step. To F, since there's no black key in the middle, this is actually a half step. Half step to F, whole step to G, whole step to A, whole step to B, and then 1 more half step to C to get home. This works for any other note we start on, any other root note. If we did this from G, we could start G down here, and we follow the same interval pattern. We go 1 whole step to A, whole step to B, half step to C, whole step to D, whole step to E, and then a whole step up to this black key right here called F sharp. Finally, half step back to G. So how can we use the black key there, but not in C major? So the black keys are not just a band, they represent sharp and flat pitches, or the pitch in between those whole pitches that we have there, like A and B. The sharp means a half step above the given pitch. So with F, we go up half step, we have F sharp. And then flat means a half step below the given pitch. So from G, we go down a half step, we have G flat. So one more time, using that scale and the black key, from G, we get the G major scale. Now, for our song though, like I said, we have at the bottom here this little thing that says A, M, and the M is actually an abbreviation for minor. So we're in the key of A minor, which does use a different pattern of steps or intervals to spell out a minor scale. Now, there are a couple types of minor scales, but what we're going to use is a natural minor, and it's probably one of the most common, at least in popular music. So first we need to spell out a natural minor like we did for C major. First we should start at A, the root. Now I'm going to give you the interval pattern for a minor scale. We're going to go up a whole step to B, half step to C, whole step to D, whole step to E, half step to F, whole step to G, whole step back to A. In general, all these pitches that we just played will sound good in our song. Our loop already fits within the key of A minor, so the other notes we play in A minor will generally sound good. Of course, that's not always true, but you can start by messing around with those notes. Again, with that minor scale pattern, we can start from any other note on the keyboard. So let's say we start in F, do F minor. We need to go from F to G, whole step, half step to A flat, whole step to B flat, full step to C, half step to D flat, full step to E flat, full step back to F. So now that we know what notes fit within the scale that our loops give us in Soundtrap, we can write our own melodies. In the next video, I'll cover how to do this and expand on the idea of what an interval is to help us write our melodies even better.